These documents expose Mossad's most horrifying secrets. In the world of intelligence and espionage, what does it truly mean to cross the line? In the pursuit of safeguarding national security, where does one draw the boundary between the need to know and the need to protect? The hidden world of intelligence agencies often rests on a cliff where information is power, and power is survival. Among these, one name stands out, commanding both awe and dread: Mossad, Israel's national intelligence agency. Founded in 1949, it has been at the heart of some of the most daring, controversial, and at times morally complex operations in the history of intelligence. Hello and welcome back to Eccentric History. Join us as we journey into the Mossad's past, prying open the pages of publicly available documents and unclassified records where secrets once closely guarded now lie exposed. But before we do so, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content. What was the Mossad? The Mossad, formerly known as the Institute for Intelligence and Special Operations, was inaugurated on December 13, 1949, almost a year and a half after the declaration of the State of Israel on May 14, 1948. In the subsequent 7 decades, it has matured into an internationally recognized and formidable intelligence agency, rivaled by few. From its inception, Mossad was charged with several crucial responsibilities, including intelligence collection, conducting covert operations, and orchestrating counterterrorism efforts. These duties extend beyond Israel's geographical boundaries, making the Mossad's operational landscape truly global. Despite this, much of their work is deeply classified. According to a 2013 report by Israeli newspaper Haaretz, Mossad's workforce number is around 1,200 permanent employees, excluding field agents and informants, a reflection of its extensive reach and influence. In the realm of intelligence agencies, the question of ethics often shares an uneasy relationship with the mandate of national defense. Balancing these two aspects is an intricate dance often performed in the shadows. On the one hand, Mossad, like other intelligence agencies, has an undeniable duty to protect its nation and its people. This involves gathering intelligence, executing covert operations, and in extreme cases orchestrating targeted eliminations. Their successful operations, such as the capture of Adolf Eichmann in 1960 or the rescue mission in Uganda in 1976, testify to their prowess in safeguarding Israel's interests. However, despite the veil of secrecy, there have been instances when the Mossad's activities have come to light, either through declassification or media exposure. For instance, a remarkable operation known as Operation Babylon in 1981 saw Israeli fighter jets, in a mission allegedly orchestrated by Mossad, destroy an Iraqi nuclear reactor, underscoring Mossad's audacity and commitment to Israel's defense. The structure and functioning of Mossad. The structure and functioning of the Mossad provide a fascinating window into the inner workings of this complex organization. At its helm is the director, a position filled by 10 different individuals since Mossad's inception in 1949. These directors report directly to the Prime Minister, highlighting the agency's significance in national security matters. The director oversees several departments, each specializing in different areas of intelligence, from human intelligence collection to research and development. The organizational structure of the Mossad is divided into 8 departments, as of the latest public knowledge. Notably, these include the Collections Department, responsible for espionage, the Political Action and Liaison Department, dealing with Allied Foreign Intelligence Services, and the Special Operations Division, often termed Metzada, which conducts highly sensitive assassinations, sabotage, parliamentary and psychological warfare projects. The Research Department, meanwhile, is tasked with intelligence production, consolidating information from various sources into comprehensive intelligence reports. The primary duties of the Mossad encompass intelligence collection, counterterrorism, and the protection of Jewish communities worldwide. In a 2018 report, the Jewish Virtual Library noted that the Mossad had been crucial in facilitating the immigration of Jewish communities from Arab countries to Israel in the 1950s and 60s. Moreover, it's involved in covert operations, both defensive and offensive, that aim to protect Israel's national interests. Mossad's international operations often involve interactions with foreign intelligence agencies. For instance, the US's Central Intelligence Agency and Britain's MI6 have collaborated with Mossad on numerous occasions. A well-publicized example is the 2018 joint operation with the CIA to smuggle out of Iran a massive archive of documents detailing Iran's nuclear program, showcasing Mossad's reach and capabilities. Despite Mossad's reputation for secrecy, it's clear that the agency's operational capacity and influence are immense, yet the secrecy that shrouds Mossad's activities raise compelling questions. Documented operations of Mossad. Behind the veil of Mossad's closely guarded activities lie declassified operations and missions that provide a rare tangible glimpse into the agency's inner workings. Unraveling these documented operations not only illuminates Mossad's approach, but also exposes instances where the shadows of moral and ethical dilemmas are long and stark. Number 1. Eichmann Capture, 1960. One of the most emblematic and globally recognized operations in Mossad's history is the audacious capture of Adolf Eichmann in 1960, an operation that exposed both the extraordinary capabilities and the unsettling methods of this formidable intelligence agency. Adolf Eichmann, infamous for his central role in implementing the Holocaust, had managed to evade justice post-World War II, living a concealed life in Argentina. Under a false identity, he slipped under the radar of international law enforcement, escaping accountability for his horrific war crimes. Eichmann's elusive freedom, however, was shattered when Mossad agents zeroed in on his Argentine refuge. After meticulous intelligence gathering, which involved agents covertly integrating themselves into local communities for surveillance, they were able to positively identify and locate Eichmann. The sheer mastery of this intelligence collection process reveals the first chilling facet of the Mossad's capabilities: its agents' ability to blend into foreign societies undetected, watching their targets from the shadows. What followed this intelligence gathering was an operational execution that left the world astounded. In a brazen display of audacity, Mossad agents apprehended Eichmann, flouting Argentine sovereignty and international law in the process. The agents drugged Eichmann, disguised him as a flight crew member, and flew him to Israel for trial. This phase of the operation exposed the darker side of the Mossad, a willingness to breach the international norms and laws when it was deemed necessary, raising questions about the ethical limitations of intelligence operations. Eichmann's subsequent trial and execution in Israel underscored the Mossad's relentless commitment to justice for the victims of the Holocaust, even decades after the event, but the methods employed also cemented its reputation as an intelligence agency that dared to cross lines others might hesitate to breach. In this operation lies the paradox of the Mossad, an agency whose commitment to Israel's defense and global justice is unassailable, yet whose methods may raise unsettling questions about the boundaries of state-sanctioned action. Number 2. Operation Thunderbolt, 1976. Another riveting operation in Mossad's declassified case study is the audacious rescue mission dubbed Operation Thunderbolt, better known to the world as the raid on Entebbe. In 1976, this operation brings to the surface the extraordinary lengths Mossad is willing to go to protect its own, but it also highlights the inherent risks and the moral complexity involved in its work. On June 27, 1976, an Air France plane carrying 248 passengers was taken over by terrorists and redirected to Entebbe, Uganda. With 102 Israelis and Jewish passengers on board, the hijacking represented a profound threat to their lives. In response, Mossad orchestrated a daring rescue operation that exposed its ruthlessness and commitment to the protection of Israeli citizens. To plan the mission, Mossad swiftly gathered and analyzed intelligence about the hostage situation, a process that underlined the agency's tremendous capability to react to urgent threats. This swift gathering of crucial information, often under duress, stands as a testimony to the Mossad's prowess, but also hints at the relentless pressure its agents operate under. Then came the execution of the plan, a task given to Israel's elite commando unit, Sayeret Matkal, often working hand in hand with the Mossad. In a daring nighttime raid, they stormed the airport terminal where hostages were held, taking the hijackers by surprise. Within 53 minutes, they had rescued the hostages and neutralized the terrorists. However, the operation came at a high cost: the life of the commando team leader, Yonatan Netanyahu. brother of future Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. This aspect of the operation lays bare a stark reality about the Mossad's world, the immense personal risk to those serving on the front lines. The raid on Entebbe showcased the Mossad's formidable resolve to protect Israeli citizens, no matter the cost or the geographical distance. However, the audacity of the operation combined with its cost in human life raises hard questions about the ethics, risks, and sometimes horrifying realities associated with intelligence work. Number 3. Stuxnet Operation, alleged 2010. In the digital age, Mossad's operational canvas expanded into cyberspace, an evolution exemplified by the 2010 Stuxnet cyber attack. Although never officially attributed to Mossad, the operation's intricacy and target strongly suggested the agency's involvement. Unfolding, this operation uncovers another dimension of Mossad's operations and the new age hazards that their strategies pose. The Stuxnet worm represents an unprecedented level of sophistication in cyber warfare. Specifically designed to target industrial systems, this piece of malware caused significant disruption to Iran's nuclear program, initiating self-destruction sequences in the nuclear centrifuges and setting back Iran's nuclear ambition. The sophisticated nature of the malware, combined with its singular focus on Iran's nuclear program, indicates the handiwork of an advanced intelligence service, leading experts to infer Mossad's involvement. Yet what makes Stuxnet horrifying is not just its technical prowess, but also its implications. In this operation, the Mossad allegedly crossed a new frontier, transforming cyber warfare from the realm of espionage and data theft to direct physical sabotage. The operation raises concerns about the ethical boundaries of cyber warfare and its potential for catastrophic damage. The veil of anonymity in cyberspace makes attribution challenging, further complicating the moral landscape. The Stuxnet operation was conducted covertly without any formal declaration, creating plausible deniability for the Mossad. This veil of secrecy, while beneficial for the Mossad, opens a Pandora's box of questions about accountability and the potential for misuse of power in the digital realm. These operations, each unique and groundbreaking, shed light on the lengths to which Mossad has gone in the name of national defense. Yet each operation also raises poignant questions about the fine line between national security and transgression of sovereignty, ethics, and international law. The horrifying secrets of the Mossad, as seen through its declassified operations, depict a world of audacious strategies, formidable capabilities, and unnerving ethical complexities. While we may marvel at their unwavering dedication to national security, we're left with unnerving questions. What are the lines drawn in this cloak and dagger world, and who ensures they are not crossed?